mattress. Hey, everybody. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Um, I don't know why I just reloaded that. We just need to mute. I just need to mute myself. Man, my kids wish they could mute my that easily. How is everybody doing tonight? Big thank you for coming to our 100,000. Not yet. Someday. It's 100,000 subscriber live. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, um, and TikTok. TikTok's down below. So thanks for coming. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I just wanted to talk a little bit. I have a friend who is having a baby. Oh, TikTok, I want to bring you up just a tiny bit. Let's see if I can. I have a friend who is having a baby very, very soon. And she ended up going into the hospital for something, just like some blood pressure checks. And they were just like, I am so sorry about the glare, you guys. That is just the way that is. And she was talking to them and they were like, I think you need to get induced. And she didn't really want to get induced. Like she would have if there was like a good reason, but they were like, oh, your blood pressures are high. And she'd been checking her blood pressures at home. You know, it's tricky, right? And so I said, you know what? There is no reason that you cannot start the conversation out with, I'm interested in what you have to say, but I really don't want to be induced, because I think it's so important to know that probably half the people come into a 39-week appointment. She's 39 weeks thinking, I would give anything to get this baby out of me. And then the other half of the people do not want to be induced. And it's hard for us to know exactly who you are. And so a lot of times we'll offer it. They saw a reason why maybe it would be safer if she got induced. Her blood pressures were a little bit up. But then she didn't have to, right? There's so many people who sort of fall into a gray zone. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like the gray zone. If you have questions about this or about anything, feel free to ask it in the comments. I didn't actually get any questions ahead of time to answer. And so I'm hoping that you guys will have some for me. Let's see if you have comments, please ask them if you have questions, please ask them in the comments. In case we haven't met yet, hello, I'm Hillary. I'm the pregnancy nurse. I've been a nurse since 1997. I have 20 years of labor and delivery experience. And I am the creator of The Pregnancy Nurse. I'm also the creator of the online prenatal class for couples, the easy way to get prepared for birth. And so I'm super excited that you guys are here. This is your chance to ask me whatever questions you want to ask. I'm happy to answer them. And I can see them in the comments. We have lives from a number of places. So I'm planning to just kind of like, skip around a little bit and answer what I can from people. So have any of you guys, my question for you right now is, have any of you guys found yourself like in the gray area? Yeah. Like where they want you to be induced, but you don't really want to be induced, all that different kinds of things. Is there a way to help lower AMH? I am not sure what AMH is. Tell me what that stands for. Sometimes I find that, different areas of the country have different, like abbreviations for some things, which makes it tricky. I think I can see YouTube comments on there. So what is AMH? So maybe I'll just Google it. Let's look it up. What is AMH in pregnancy? Anti-Müllerian hormone. God. Oh, okay. So that would be a fertility question, which I really am the pregnancy nurse, meaning I deal with you once you actually are pregnant. So I don't have a whole lot of great information if you are trying to get pregnant or something along those lines. But thanks for the question. Do you guys have any more questions? Let's see. I have a bunch new videos on YouTube this week. Let's see. You'd think I could remember what they were. Oh, one is about Charlie horses. Does anybody get Charlie horses? I think they are more common and so annoying for people. Does anybody get them? They're like a leg cramp. Usually you get them like in the middle of the night and they are so wildly annoying. Let's see. And I have a whole video on YouTube about how to manage those. So you guys might want to check that out. What else do we have this week? Today I just launched a podcast episode on unexpected or unplanned pregnancy. And I think that happens a lot more than people really want to like talk about. So I see a few of you are on YouTube. If you guys have any questions, I would love to answer them in the comments. This is celebrating reaching 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much to all of my followers and subscribers who have joined me over there. I have tons of good videos over there that I would love to see you at. So yes, please come hang out with me on YouTube. Okay, so unplanned or unexpected pregnancies. I partnered with a company called She Might that you guys, I don't know if any of you have heard of. They're local to Phoenix, although I met them at a conference. And they just help people manage these unplanned pregnancies. And it doesn't have to be that you're like 15. It could be that you thought you were done having kids, or you didn't think you were going to have kids, and then suddenly you're pregnant and you're excited, but you're also a little bit scared. So it's a really great organization, and we talk about all the different things that you kind of have to manage around unplanned or unexpected pregnancy. So be sure and listen to that episode. It's called the Pulling Curls podcast, but it's also on my YouTube channel if people are looking for it. There was one more that we had this. Oh, how to put yourself into labor. Induce labor on your own. So that one was for all my peeps who want to get that baby out of them. And I go through a few different things that you can try. I got to say that I see so many people on here talking about things that are really not proven, might not even be safe. Hello, castor oil, ways to have a baby. And so I go through kind of what the studies show of the different ways to try and get pregnant. So that might be interesting to some of you guys if you're due and you want to try and get the baby out, but you also want to be safe. I also really dive into that one about how I think there's a lot of guilt that like you can't make yourself go into labor. And I am on there very transparent that I felt that way. And there's really nothing you can do to like make yourself go into labor. So that one might be of interest to you guys as well. If anybody is looking to go into labor, tell us down in the comments. I think that could be a fun one to chitty chat about. Man, they are just not showing this live to a lot of people, or they're just not interested. And that's cool too. What other videos have I done lately? Okay, so last week I released What Does It Mean If You Lose Your Mucus Plug? Oh, guys, I only saw my mucus plug on one of my babies and it made me gag. Like it was gross. That's coming from the pregnancy nurse. So not a fan of that one. So yeah. But usually your mucus plug, it's kind of like a cork and it just shows that your cervix is starting to soften and, it's starting to get ready to have the baby. So that can be a really good one. It can be a sign that likely you're going to have the baby in the next week. Now we have had patients show up, bring me their mucus plug in a Tupperware container. Please do not do that. And show it to us and prove that their mucus plug came out. Not helpful. So, we believe you. And, yeah, so. Anybody in here lost their mucus plug, totally grossed out by it, wondering what the mucus plug is? If you guys have any more pregnancy questions, I'm going to hang out here for just a minute or so longer to see if we get any more questions. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're interested in getting prepared for your entire pregnancy, labor, birth, postpartum, please come join me in the online prenatal class for couples. You can find it at onlineprenatalclass.com, or you can just Google it. If you Google online prenatal class for couples, it will come up Or if you're on a social, you can find it through the link in my bio. It's on my homepage at The Pregnancy Nurse, which is pregnurse.com. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a super fun live. I sure appreciate everybody who hung out with me. Thanks for all the questions got asked, and we will see you guys